Here is something wild. Websites have been around for 30 years, and many business owners still don't have one. Not because they don't know how to do it, but because they think it's complicated, it's expensive, and it's troublesome to set up. But that is your opportunity right there. Don't believe me? Let's look in Google Maps right now. I'm going to search in a very famous tourist destination in Bali. I'm going to search for cafes in Ubud. Here we see that a lot have shown up, and we're going to see the websites for each one of them. So the first one we see is Two Face Coffee, right? They have a website, probably looks nice. Let's look at another one, Lazy Cats Cafe. They have about 2,700 reviews of 4.5, which is very good. And then they have a menu, they have an Instagram, but they don't have a website. We're going to look at a few others. We're going to look at this one, a restaurant by the paddy field, 700 reviews of 4.6 rating, an Instagram, but no website. We're going to look at a few others. Plant Bistro, we see that this one has a website. The more we see and the more we look at other sites, the more opportunities we find. For example, Sweet Orange Waro, 2,700 reviews, and this one has an Instagram but no website. Babi Guling Kungung, it has 1,000 reviews, but again, no website. Instead, they go to some trip website for review. This right here is our opportunity. Now imagine this, in just a small snapshot of the map, there's so many companies without websites that we can use AI to build in an instant. Now imagine in every tourist destination, in every city, worldwide, there's a lot of businesses that we can target by building AIs for them for free and just offering them if they want to pump up the services. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. Today, I'm going to show you how to use Zoer AI to build a website for Lazy Cats Cafe in an instant. And then we're going to clone the same technique to build 10 different sites for different cafes, restaurants, and also service businesses in this area. Then we're going to offer it to them at about $100 for them to claim the website, which looks amazing. Or they can pay us $1,000 for us to customize the website for them even further. We're going to see how they respond and how many of them actually convert into paying customers. Are you ready? Because I'm going to show you the full tutorial in this video, how to set it up for them and also to make money for yourself. Okay, the first thing I want you to do is to go ahead and go to Zoer.ai. This is a platform which allows you to build landing pages with beautiful animations using Framer Motion to make styles that looks absolutely beautiful. You can go ahead and open the link Zoer.ai, or you can go ahead and sign up for Zoer.ai using my referral link below. And I have used the Pro plan. You can see that they have different kind of pricing tiers starting from $15 per month. I have used this one about $24. This allows me to build with 1,000 credits and allows me to build multiple sites. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead is I'm going to insert this prompt into Zoer. We're going to tell it to build a landing page for a Lazy Cats Cafe Ubud. Ubud, Bali. And then we're going to give a little bit of instructions on how we want the images to be. Then we're going to go ahead to our Lazy Cats Cafe on Google Maps, and we're just going to go ahead and either download or screenshot many of the images that we have. Okay, then we're going to capture a few others of the food that they have. Another option is we can go ahead and go to Instagram and find any of the beautiful images that they have. Go ahead and copy the link that you have here. Go to simple Instagram image downloader and go ahead and download the images related to the site. Yes, we're going to go ahead and press download, close any of the ads that comes, and now we have the images. Apart from that, we also want to download the menu so that we can feed our AI with some knowledge base. So we're going to go ahead and press file, download. So now we have a bunch of images. We have information regarding Lazy Cats, and we have also their link on Google Maps. So we're going to go ahead and get a few of the links that we have. We have their Instagram link, we have their phone number. So we're going to copy any of this information and then we're going to feed it to our Zoer AI. With Bali, their phone number is this. Then we're going to go ahead and insert a few of the images that we have downloaded. So we have search and the images, use the aesthetics, and we're going to choose our model for this. In this case, we're going to choose Claude Sonnet 4.5 because it's absolute insane. We're going to tell it to use framer motion to create beautiful animations. We're also going to go ahead to the menu and then we're going to copy paste all the information so that we can feed it to our AI directly. And once we have inputted all the important information regarding the food menu, the phone numbers, the location, then we're going to go ahead and let the AI do its thing. I trust Claude 4.5 to make beautiful landing pages, and it's going to go ahead and see the instructions. So we're going to wait until it's completely finished. Okay, once we have the basic instructions, I'm going to go ahead and press the build app. And this is actually going to show me the visual code representation when it's thinking and it's making the files itself. After we purchase the $24 per month, we're going to get a bunch of credits. And this credits is going to be used up every time we create a website and use Claude to modify it and make it more beautiful. Okay, this is the website that we've got. We've got the name of the website all in the header. We have got a few sections. We've got like the home section, about section, breakfast, lunch, desserts, offers. I think it got everything in the menu correct. So we're going to go ahead and see that it has got the image we provided for it. And we've got like a few key value propositions, artisan coffee made with love, fresh ingredients, stuff that everyone wants to read about. We've got the breakfast and bowls menu. We've got the lunch and tapas menu. We've got the sweet bites and dessert menu, special offers, everything from the location, as well as the location, the phone number, the hours, and also different sections. Okay, this looks pretty nice in my opinion. We see that it has used a bunch of code and it has got the CSS, it has got the TypeScript, it has got the middleware, the agents.md. Agents of MD is going to be pretty useful if we're going to use something like ChatGPT or Claude to read and analyze it. So we see that it has already chosen its own UI template. It's using Radix and then Tailwind CSS as well as Lucid React. It has got the database Superbase, and we're going to go ahead and see whether the database is actually connected or not. I don't think so. In this case, it actually needs a database to manage the menu, but we're going to go ahead and see what Zoer has done. So we're going to see in the control center, we have the app name, we have the app description, which is not filled yet. We can go ahead and type something like the best cat cafe in Ubud. Right? We can see that we don't actually need any authentication. We don't need people to sign up. We don't need the auth client ID and client secret. This is only useful when we want someone to log into the site. But since it's a simple landing page, we don't actually need it. Let's see, we need the users, we need the integrations, but we don't actually need anything at this point of time. And we can also add our own custom domain. If you don't have a custom domain, Zoer.ai actually gives us our own for free. But let's see if we can modify for our client. We're going to call it the Lazy Cats Cafe online.zoer.ai. Okay, perfect. So now we have a simple landing page with the name of the brand. And then we're going to see whether the website loads. Okay, we've already got our own custom domain. Now we're going to go ahead and press deploy. Deploy to production. What production actually is, it allows this website to be seen by other people and accessed by the general public. It usually takes a while, but if we do not use apps like Zoer, we have to use other services like Vercel and then manage the DNS separately. And it's all just too complicated if we're making a simple landing page. And we want to automate the whole process to make sure that we can get 5 or 10 landing pages per hour. Okay, our deployment has been successful. So I'm going to go ahead and see the website, Lazy Cats Cafe Online. Okay, it looks very nice. Now that we already have our website and it can be accessed by anyone, we're going to go ahead and customize it so it looks very beautiful. Now it just looks like a simple landing page, but because Zoer uses Claude and can use React Motion, that way we can add a lot of components into it and make it more visually pleasing. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to modify this part. The artisan coffee made with love and fresh ingredients. So I'm going to tell Claude, let's modify. Okay, then I think we need to add a bunch more animations. So I'm going to add a gallery of all their Instagram posts, and then I'm going to add a link to their Google Maps. I'm going to add a link to their menu, and we're just going to make everything more SEO friendly in a way. Okay, we're gonna add like a bunch of Google Maps review as well, so that people can see real customer value. Okay, a little bit better. Now we've got like animated intros. Perfect. Now we have like a full gallery of images like scrolling and changing. We see that a little bit of animation. I don't really like this one. Maybe we can have different side of animation. Got the menu. Everything looks nice. Special offers looks great. Follow us on Instagram. We've got an embedded Instagram. All the influencers. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and make a few more changes to the site so that it looks more aesthetically pleasing and more interesting for people to use. So what we're going to do is we're going to load up the Chrome extension called Infinite Data Scraper. It has a cute Pokemon logo on it, and then we're going to find the right table which has all the reviews loaded. So over here we have a reviews table. We're going to press more reviews, and it's just going to load up a reviews table. We're going to load the Chrome extension, and we're going to make sure that it's able to find the right reviews. So we're going to press try another table, try another table, try another table, until we are able to find the one which actually contains all the reviews. Well, as we can see, it has already extracted a few reviews. I'm going to press infinite scroll and let it to keep scrolling. I'm going to press start crawling, and then it's just going to be crawling it by itself. It's going to find any of the reviews. I'm just going to set it to infinite scrolling so it's able to extract as many as it can. Okay, we already have like 100+ reviews. I'm just gonna stop scrolling, but you can do it. You can do it all the way until the very end until I scrape all the reviews. I'm gonna press stop scrolling, and then I'm gonna download the result in CSV format. So now we have the Google.csv, which is basically all the reviews it has extracted. Okay, now that we have all the reviews extracted, we're gonna go ahead and copy the table where it has actually the information regarding what people said. We're going to copy all the single details and we're going to bring it back to Zoer.ai. And based on the customer reviews, find topic that people ask about, and write the FAQ section at the bottom. These are the reviews. It's a lot of context, so make sure your AI is able to receive this many tokens. So it's able to identify a few important things like parking for scooters, Wi-Fi availability for working, the temperature, air conditioning, pricing, popular items, coffee quality, vegetarian option, atmosphere. Okay, so now we have like a bunch of FAQs. Where is it located? Hard to find. Do you serve any meat? Air conditioning, popular menu items. Can you sit on the balcony? Portion sizes. Good for working or reading. Yeah, looks nice. Parking for scooters. Actual cats. Okay, this is pretty funny. They don't actually have cats. How surprising. Okay, now we're gonna let the AI make the real FAQ component and actually insert it to the website. Okay, now we should have our FAQ. So, what's nice animation here. Okay, now we're gonna find our FAQ section at the bottom. I don't really like this part. Maybe later we should review it. Okay. Nah, we have a great FAQ section. So this part is super important whenever we are trying to index ourselves on Google. So the answers actually may or may not be correct, but it's all based on customer reviews. If the client doesn't like it, they can actually modify later. Okay, they're writing in first person, which is actually very nice. What is the price range? 50 to 85K IDR. So it's super nice, super related. All the buttons are also clickable, view menu, everything. I don't like the review section, what our guests say. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete that. Now the website looks much better, but it's still not complete. What we really need is some striking visuals of food so that when people enter the site, they know exactly what to buy and they get tempted, their mouth starts watering, and they already know what they are to buy when they visit the Lazy Cats Cafe. So to do so, I'm going to find the most beautiful pictures on their Google Maps, and then we're going to use a secret tool to make it more beautiful and add it to the site. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and press the reviews and let the UGC decide what kind of content it's able to promote, right? Okay, the coffee looks nice. Okay, otherwise we're just going to screenshot this part. Right, we're going to copy it. We're going to bring it to Remove.bg, a free tool that allows you to remove the background from any images. And it does a perfect job almost each and every time. We see that the hand is still there, so we're going to go ahead and just remove the hand as well. So we're going to go press the cutout and erase this. Okay, we're going to find the best image that we can, a really clean image so that we can cut everything out and only get the important parts. Let's see. Okay, this image looks super clean, right? So I'm going to go ahead and screenshot the fruit bowl and paste it in Remove.bg. Okay, now we have our nice fruit bowl. We're going to go ahead and download that. We're going to find other things that are interesting too. So this website I always use to remove the background from any image. Works amazing half the time, and it's pretty much useful for simpler tasks. Okay, so we have another image of a juicy burger. We're going to go ahead and find some more. Okay, this is the image of the burger generated. Looks amazing. Let's go ahead and download it. And then we're going to find a few more pictures, but I think it's pretty enough for now. So we're going to go back to Zoer, and then we're going to add. So here we're going to insert a few of the images that we have just recently removed the background of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Okay, now perfect. Now we have already got a few images of what the food looks like, and we're going to tell the AI and Claude to make it as juicy as it can. I'm going to remove this whole section because I don't really like it. Okay, in the meantime, I'm going to show you another hack, something called Mobin.com. So Mobin is actually a website that allows us to find amazing UI UX from different websites around the world. So in this place, we can see if we want to promote any kind of hero section or like in mobile view. So we're going to go ahead and log into our mobile Obin account. So we're going to go to food and drinks and see different kind of animations that we have. They have animations for like mobile view, for mobile animations. And we're going to go ahead and see if we can get any UI elements from it. We're going to press the web view because we're going to optimize it for the websites. And we're going to see if there's any yummy looking items that we can use. Okay, I like this. I like the header here of Hello Fish or Hello Fresh. So I really like how the header looks like. Let's see if we can get it or not. Okay, it looks actually very nice. Like the yum is between the images. Let's see if we can get this sort of header. So we're going to go ahead and press copy the PNG. Okay, we're going to go ahead and download the main header. We're going to go back to our Zoer account. Okay, we're going to go back to our main Zoer account and we're going to tell it we're going to paste the image that we have, the main header, and we're going to be like, can you make. Okay, first we're going to see if the images have been inserted. It looks nice, but I don't really like the white background. So we're going to go ahead and say. Okay, wow, it looks much, much, much better. Much better than what it was before. I don't like this part, so we're going to go ahead and remove it. Okay, we're going to screenshot the results and we're going to tell the AI to adjust it again. Okay, let's see how it looks like for mobile. It looks nice. For the header, it also looks nice, but I still don't like this part. Okay. Let's finish up everything. Okay, finally we have a website which is decent enough for us to publish it and send it to our clients, right? So we're just going to make sure that the whole thing is deployable. We're going to press deploy updates. We're going to send this to production. And I think the site looks sick. It's their own products, it's their own visuals, it's their own FAQs, it's their own menu, it's everything related to the site. If someone was building a site like this, I would easily pay them $100 easy for any of my businesses that I have. So I think that this quality is very decent for us to start promoting it directly to our clients. So we're going to make sure that the deploy works perfectly, and then we're going to send it to Lazy Cat's Cafe. Okay, now that we have the complete website and we have used the name of the Lazy Cats Cafe, I think it's good enough for us to start promoting it. We're going to see the final how the website looks. I think it looks nice, has got beautiful animations, look much better in a bigger screen. Has like simple animations of fresh ingredients, breakfast bowls, all the menu according to their price list, as well as special offers and the Instagram there, the location there, the FAQ regarding whenever anyone searches for their products. This is the biggest advantage of having a website, right? Because once you have an FAQ section, then you can start indexing on Google and you can start answering people's questions without additional phone calls. Okay, now that we have everything needed, we're going to copy this link and we're going to go back to our Google entry. And we're going to go back to our Google Maps entry. Now we're going to find the WhatsApp number, right? So we're going to go to overview. And here we have their phone number. So we're just going to copy this. We're going to go to their WhatsApp. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and text Lazy Cat Cafe. Hi. Perfect. And we have already sent our first website to our first client. I'm going to make 10 websites. I'm going to send them different WhatsApps and we're going to see what the result looks like. Are you ready? So these are the results I've created with Zoer.ai. I've experimented with a few and I've created like two for cafes and restaurants. I've created two for spas and relaxations. I've created two for dental clinics, two for haircuts, and two for pet hotels. Out of all of them, I think that my skill of creating websites has improved the more we go. And a few of the websites that I'm really proud of includes the one that the dog center as well as the barbershop. Let me just show you how each of them look like. So with time we kind of progress and we kind of use external themes and templates to generate the website. For example, this one that involves the dog hotel, it shows a lot of images of dogs, of puppies everywhere throughout the site. Especially, I'm very proud of the gallery section because here we're able to show a lot of cute little dogs and how they make the website much more friendlier and better. So this is one website I'm really proud of. And way we got this to work was we kind of imported a few website landing pages designs from FreePic as reference for Claude to make the site. Another one that I really liked was the barbershop. So this barbershop website, we actually built it using the Framer Motion template, right? So there's a lot of website templates in Framer Motion that are available for the community to publicly view and edit. So in these templates, I actually use them as references for our Zoer and Claude to modify. So over here you see that the whole website looks amazing and they have like images which is like full width, full height, and they've kind of adapted all the micro animations in each of the pages. They have like a very beautiful layout and have made simple accordions that are moving, and everything looks just pretty beautiful and it moves very well. And another thing that I really enjoyed using Zoer was that you can actually return the credits. So if you feel that a few of the credits are not used in the right manner, for example, like you requested a design and it didn't really go into place, the return credits attempt actually works amazingly because you are saying that the logic error or the website did not work properly, and they are able to return you your credits back. In terms of credit usage, we see that over here we have used up about 820 credits in total for making 10 different websites. That means each website consumed roughly about 82 credits. We have not exhausted our 1000 credits that we got from the Pro plan, but if we do so, we're able to generate about 12 different websites with the $24 plan. So each website actually costs around $2 to make. And with this $2, I think it's a good value proposition for our clients when offering them our services. In terms of the response rate, I have messaged about 10 different people, and out of 10, only one has replied. So the way I improved the conversation was I kind of established some basic credibility. When introducing myself, I introduced a little bit about my YouTube channel as well, the one that you're watching. And also I kind of introduced a little bit of my geographic location and kind of warm up the conversation a little bit until the person is interested to reply. After we have already promoted our free website for them, I kind of throw in the price of $100 for the basic landing page and $1,000 for a full website. And I think this customer got a bit scared and like ghosted the whole conversation. But at least we have a whole funnel. So that means if we have reached out to about 10 customers, we get one that has replied. And so if we reach to 1,000, we can get 100 people to reply, 10 people to buy our $1,000 package. So that means we can make roughly about $10,000 per month if we are able to create a large amount of websites. So I think the next challenge will be to automate this whole website production and automatically blasting it to different customers. You guys can experiment with this a little bit, or maybe like start to reach out to customers first and then make the website. You can play around with the whole dynamic of the conversation. And I would update you guys again if there's any customers that have been closed through this whole workflow. In the meantime, you can go ahead and start creating your own websites using AI such as Zoer, such as Cloud, and experiment with different tools. I challenge you to make your own website and leave the link in the comments below. That way, I can see what kind of progress you guys have been making, and also share if you are able to close any clients using this method and help the community grow in providing AI and automation services. Thank you for watching, and I wish you all the best with providing this service.